and I'm doing it for my daughter.
All right, let's go to x.com and let's start getting topical. Let's dig into some topics here, Chris.
So
What do the people want to hear about?
I made our burner account for X.
Good.
Excellent.
Peace
Well done.
Peace in Tim. 83478. Now I don't have a curated for you yet.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, what's trending on this?
we got Pack to
What's
Stick.
happening? Oh, this is nothing I want to see. What's Pick to Stick?
Pick to Stick.
Good
All right.
God.
Baseball stuff. Great.
Dilly Billy. Dilly Billy.
I know Chris from Mr. Beast is trending. I know that.
What happened to Chris from Mr. Beast, the trans guy?
He had a little bit of an upset. Nothing major.
No?
You don't need to worry about it.
He
But
skinned his knee?
we're not going to be able to collab with him as soon as we had hoped initially. I think everybody, that was sort of the hope here.
Did he get? He's hurt
Well,
his
because
leg?
apparently he's been texting 13 and 14-year-olds.
That doesn't have anything to do with his mussy, is it?
No.
No.
This is not Mussy related. Okay, this is entirely something else. He could spoil you.
Oh, I beat you last time. Oh, Fortnite, I beat you last time.
I could give you anything.
I could spoil. That's it.
And
Well,
supposedly
he's spoiling him.
Oh, so
supposedly this is going to trickle down to the Beast himself.
This reaches all the way back to the Beast. All the way back to Mr. Beast. Go scroll up there. What was that? The one with the
Dilly Billy.
flag there? What does that say? Mr. Beast has 2 biologically male friends. Oh, okay. You can scroll down. Oh, that's Chris?
Chris has a wife and son.
Is that
This
Chris?
hot-
Is
this
that
hot-
him?
This hot girl, yeah.
Click that. No way.
I don't feel like jerking off.
Oh
on
my
front of you guys
God.
Right now.
Close that. Holy shit. I can't believe it.
You go, girl.
Damn, Chris.
The funny one.
I can spoil
Lynch.
you. I can spoil you.
It's time to spoil.
You're not going to beat me this time in Fortnite, you little shit.
I've been seeing this one. This guy Flight, this
Yeah.
black guy who's like a streamer.
Yeah, let's play that.
He just he knew he was weird all
Really?
along.
This shouldn't. Gentlemen, how are we able to afford this? 3, 2, 1, fireball! Chris! Hey! Oh, should we move? Yeah, proceeding a rocky car. Oh, okay. 3! One of those neighborhoods.
He's so high too.
I'm dead on with this guy right here. I like Flight.
Restaurants, arcades, even a Starbucks.
Nice professionalism.
This is fun. For $1 million bump. Look at the view. I'm getting some good sun here. I'm really pale. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a nice bed. Who discovered their next great job? If this blimp crashes and I die, you guys can use ZipRecruiter to find a new job. That'll make it so much easier. Thanks,
I don't
man.
like this conversation.
All right. Good morning. That was really good sleep. All right, here we go. Enjoy the land.
That's like if you saw me lose 50 pounds and then I shaved my beard completely off,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just would grow a longer and longer ponytail.
Yeah.
And your fingers would grow long nails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you would start saying, that's really good sleep.
How funny are black people?
I know. I know. It's true. They get it.
I was thinking racist shit the other day, which, whatever.
happens.
But man, they're funny.
They are funny. They keep a level. Your average black guy will keep a level playing field for you.
This fella's funny.
Any day of the week, that guy would be funny as shit. I don't know if I fully trust Mr. Beast. The reality of the success of it.
You don't believe that Mr. Beast's success is organic?
Yes, that's right. That's what I'm saying.
Is that because he's managed by some like Disney?
I just like
whatever?
how do you like? No, it's no problem. Like you don't see a problem with that. You're a billionaire, and he obviously
which
likes
thing? Having a trans worker thing?
Like isn't what was the other one? So he'd been all right. So right there. Chris. Hold on. Chris Tyson from Mr. Beast is far worse than disrespect. No. It was the two guys. He's very serious about money. I heard him talk about like how much money he wants, and it sounded like a very pointed thing where he's like, no, I want about 10 billion.
Okay.
I want my like he knew how he was going to get there.
Yep.
And I'm like, You're that good, but you have guys on your staff that are like loose cannon, like real dangerous loose cannons.
If this happens, if you're high profile and this happens in your crew, there's maybe nothing you can do. This is a huge problem.
Yeah.
If he comes out against Chris from Mr. Beast, he will have a major part of his audience turn on him. There's no winning here for him.
He didn't see that coming?
I mean, if you were to see that, how would you see that coming? You would have seen it coming when
his
Chris
mussy was out?
No, when Chris starts painting his fingernails and wearing rings and stuff.
Yeah, I would be like, oh shit. Hey, here's your workload increased by 300%. You didn't follow it, you're fired.
I know Mr. Beast has been doing
Somehow.
YouTube from when he was like 15 or something. He was always super fixated on being like the biggest. But
was he?
And then I guess Chris was his childhood friend or whatever, so he was along for the ride for so long.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Beast became like Disney big, and then it's a conflict of interest, etc. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a huge, massive problem, unfixable.
Did he fuck the kid? Did he get caught fucking the kid?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm sure, if you're a person like that, I'm sure he's done it. But the texts are what's damning right now.
And what was the difference between, what did Dr. Disrespect do?
Dr. Disrespect was, I believe, sexting a 17-year-old or something on Twitch. I think.
Okay. I don't know.
And her name's Ava, by the way.
But I think what's especially sinister about this type of thing is that when trans people communicate with minors, they're trying to turn them into
Silly Billy
people.
Mm.
And there's this thing called early porn exposure, I think, which we shouldn't even look up. But they use an abbreviation like EPF or EPE or something, and it's like a fetish to them. There are a lot of people who their fetish is not necessarily like collecting child or molesting children or anything, but exposing children on the internet to porn.
Cool.
And I think specifically because, or one reason specifically because it the end game of porn addiction is you fucking become
Silly Billy.
Yeah. 100%.
So there's that.
Were you exposed to porn early? Either of you guys?
The porn that I got exposed to early was still images of women with big tits, which is, so this is a studied, like brain studied thing, that video is much more destructive than still images. And like, it's not even in the same category. Like Pornhub is not even in the same category as titty mags from back in the day. Like if your uncle or something had a skinny porn mag or whatever, it's a different thing that happens in your brain.
We found videos.
And people who older generation people who, like when they study porn addiction and its ties to erectile dysfunction and stuff, people who are addicted to magazine type still image porn, they recover like instantly. Like they have no problem recovering from that, whereas the video stuff is like destructive.
Yeah. We found like like old school 80s. You should look up 80s porno boxes.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to die when have you ever seen them? They were so fucking vulgar.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see them now at like antique auctions and I look down and I get my fucking tragedy hit. It's just like, But the exposure to porn was like super dangerous. I mean, I remember being like leagues ahead of my filth in like when I was a kid, just like knowing what it was.
Well, Charles has a really funny thing in his stand-up where he says, anybody in this audience ever been? And then he says, anybody see porn before they were 18? And everyone raises their hand. He goes, you were. which is
100% true.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's so fucking dangerous. I mean, the American Pie generation, which was ushered in so much. I think that did a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, do you remember how that was a tide turning moment?
Like porn was a cool rite of passage, but I think there were movies in the like Porky's and stuff. Like that's always been a theme.
Yeah,
and I think when porn was when it was magazines and also videos that you had to sit through and you couldn't scrub through schizophrenically.
yeah.
It was more innocent. It was like a more of a rite of passage type thing. It's not. It wasn't as insidious as internet porn is
Now,
but yeah, there's always been an incentive for them to push pornography, and yeah, it's making it cool. American Pie was a
turning
moment there. Yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
a lighter?
Was it Comedy Central that had the Girls Gone Wild commercials late at night? I forget what network it was.
I remember seeing it all the time. I don't have a lighter on me. Fuck.
They're going out there. Hey, Luke.
Yeah, Joe Francis, who did Girls Gone Wild, ended up becoming like a fucking world-class villain. Like world-class fucking piece of
Oh
shit.
yeah, I remember.
Thank
this
you,
guy.
big dog.
But yeah, I remember seeing I think it was Comedy Central, and it was.
Suitable for
I don't
children.
know if it was this. This looks way older, but
Tired of the same old white sand beaches filled with hot young girls willing to bear it all? Of course you're not.
Man,
That's why we're introducing the all-new Girls Gone Wild.
it was a
Endless
trend
Runway.
though. Like these
We
Daytona
travel the
Beach,
globe
South
to bring
Florida
more real
whores
girls than ever
have
before.
been in style
The
for
spring
like a
break
hot
action
minute.
never
Yeah.
ends when the
Because in like
hot school girls
'92,
hit
my
the
cousins, my
Friday.
fucking older cousins,
And the
showed me
wildest
videos of them like sticking beer bottles up girls' in hotel rooms when I was like 8.
never ends.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Yo, check this out! It's fucking Spring Break '92 Daytona,"
Mm-hmm.
and there were just like whores everywhere showing their tits.
Yeah.
So I feel like this guy was just like, "Well, if they're gonna do it, I'm just gonna capitalize on it." So it's always like, you know, it looks malicious and crazy, and then you're like, "Well, what the fuck do you want me to do, dude?"
Mm.
I saw a fucking opportunity, I grabbed it. I went to Spring Break in 2003 or 4 in like Cancun, Mexico, and it was a fucking melee down there. I mean, there you could fuck 5 times in 5 days if you wanted. I met Steve-O.
oh really?
Yeah, I kicked his door in his hotel room, and he was doing ketamine off the table. And then he kicked us out, and they picked us up and threw us out.
Doug Stanhope is who I was thinking of.
Doug
Oh,
Stanhope
yeah.
was involved with that?
I think so. I might be wrong.
Look at that up, Doug. I gotta look that up. I need to know that.
Yeah, hold on one second. Hey, Sam, did Screech's lawyer call back? No? Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're the guy for the job.
We got to
Great,
turn
thank
this
you very
on.
much.
We gotta-
Wow. TV sucked. 2001.
It did.
Holy shit, did that suck? Now, Joe Francis.
I'd rather watch Sex in the City,
Yeah, well, Sex and the City was.
which is amazing. It's an amazing show.
Yes.
People say it's well written, although Sarah Jessica Parker's face makes me want to kick it.
Yeah, she's ugly in a way that nobody else is.
I hate the way she's
and
ugly.
I mean, this show is responsible for the whoring of America.
It really is.
However, it was shot beautifully, and it is quality television.
It is quality television, but watching girls in 2024 romance New York things from 1999
Yeah,
is cringy as shit.
kicks ass.
Can you imagine if guys were like, I'm Hulk Hogan? Like for real. Like
Yeah.
if like you
Yeah.
were like, yeah,
I can.
this stuff's cool and shit. I am a real American.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Or like I was like, I talked like the Ultimate Warrior or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like I kind of was like,
Just
I
the
gotta-
intensity that he brought to every interaction. There was nothing like him.
I always wear elbow pads.
Yeah,
Like I'm always wearing like elbow pads and knee pads.
that's really funny.
Just wherever I go, I'm wearing like singlets. Like I know a lot. I don't know. Is that the what's the equivalent of
No,
a sex
you're
and
right. That's the equivalent. It's
wrestling or
the women who romanticize, like pretend they're in their head. They are Carrie Bradshaw. That's the main person, right?
I think
That's
it's,
such a funny name, Carrie Bradshaw. She's
Yeah.
like the most obvious
Brazilian.
that's ever existed.
Bradshaw.
It's me, Carrie Bradshaw.
It's might as well be Carrie Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. But oh wow, she's so ugly.
Yeah,
she's
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 so
ugly as
beat.
sin. She's one of the ugliest people that's ever existed.
Yeah, she really is. Like her and
My
Barbara
God.
Streisand are so ugly.
Good God.
Yeah. Well, she's got Taurus problems.
I mean,
Is that
imagine
Taurus?
you got to pity
Gemini,
Jewish
Brazilian.
guys.